In your news this morning, residential accommodation for CPUT students remains an incumbent need. Meanwhile, Samora Michael receives its first temporary police station. And lastly, the grassroots establishes a field of hope for Khayelitsha Harare youth. Good morning. I am Liviwe and this is CPUT News. Residential accommodation remains a recognized problem for the students of the Cape Peninsula University of Technology. Each year, students are expected to enroll in their designated career choices, whilst they must fend for their own accommodation. Accepted to enroll at a university after one has passed matric is every young South African child's dream. It makes a reality for one to strive towards their designated career choice. The Cape Peninsula University of Technology has approximately 35,000 students, housing only 1/3 of the number. Since last year, the number of beds offered by CPUT has decreased by 11.5%. Disgruntled students wanted to voice out but chose to remain anonymous.
Student of 2016, and when I got here, I got raised. So I was living on campus, residence for 2016 and 2017. I was just that reserved child, but I got assaulted by people that are affiliated with CPUT and their friends, because I did not want to date one of them, because I was approached by Oiwan Wabo. So where it got to a point of them assaulting me because the city designs are Haiti or whatnot. I couldn't write my final examinations for 2017 due to personal problems that I was facing. Obviously, I had to repeat some of the modules. My appeal was not taken seriously, even though they say they received it, and they will consider it or whatnot, but I did not get any results of my appeal, whether it's been approved or not.
Students are forced to withstand unbearable conditions such as sleeping on campus to maintain better grades. Others could just not bring their frustrations to voice, worrying whether their plea will be heard. To express each other's grief, one had to decide to speak up for each other.
Our course needs a lot of group work and individual work. Most especially group work is very important as you deal with environment. So these guys, as they are far away from residents, they are highly disadvantaged because they are far away from the equipment that we can use, library and the Wi-Fi through the discussion.
Since the semester has started, students divide their time between queuing for the release of possible spaces and classes. There is, however, no assurance whether one will be assisted, as it is a first-come, first-served basis. The student command persists that students should protest to express their frustrations. Students have been frequently occupying the residence department to meet the placement officer, but continue to reach a stumbling block. The Vice-Chancellor of CPUT had promising plans to patch the state of residential accommodation within the institution.
We have a couple of ideas in our mind, and there is actually a massive plan as well in the pipeline in terms of, the refurbishment of Freedom Square, which will actually be back in circulation in August, as well as St. Peter's. Those three blocks will also be in circulation and August, because the council has actually approved, I think, 24 million for Freedom Square. And of course, the new building will also be going up in Wellington. But we are also looking around, and we are looking at the property portfolio very seriously. And we are also looking at pieces of land as well in Cape Town, because I think after a long time, we've just finalized the exchange of the East and the West. If you recall, the eastern part of the piece of land in D6, they were given to the D6 community for restitution. And of course, the western part where we have Kamva, e-learning buildings, And those J and B, behind J and B, those particular pieces of land will actually be given to CPUT because they used to belong to the Department of Public Works. And of course the three departments, Rural Development, Public Works and Higher Education, they have come together to assist us. So we'll be having title deed to those particular pieces of land and we are going to build. I think for us really is just to ride this wave this year.
The fact that I don't live at Reyes is really affecting me because I travel by train, which is it takes about an hour from where I live, which is Esterfield to town. And train is very unreliable.
The residents of Samora Michael have received their first temporary police station after 25 years being without one. Residents have been forced to seek policing services at different communities. Anathi reports.
Welcome to Samora Michael, a community which recently received a temporary police station. 25 years into democracy, there are still townships who still lack facilities such as police station. The opening of a new police station in Samora Michael will change lives of hundreds of people residing in this township. They will no longer go to Nyanga to report crimes happening in their area. The law has been brought closer to them.
I'm Captain Iso. I'm responsible for the detectives at Samora, myself, detective branch. We've got a complement of 10 investigators. All of them investigates all types of crimes. We don't specifically specialize in certain crimes. Working here at Samora it's a quite different environment as to how it was at Athlone. We receive all types of cases.
As compared to the
Now they have their own police station where they will report their crimes. According to Crime Stats SA, Nyanga Police Station is rated one station with the highest number of murder cases in the country. Some of these cases are cases from Samora Michael. With the opening of this new station, the stats will change because people from Samora Michael will now open cases here.
Njengoba usazi uba i-police station ivulwe ngokusemthethweni kodwa umsebenzi asasiwenzile mninzi kakhulu. Phantsi isimo which is apho samkela khona bonke abantu abazileyo bezocela uncedo emapoliseni. Uncedo lohlukeneyo ke siyacertifya, siyazivula ii-cases ezahlukeneyo endingenawukwazi ukuzibalaza kulo mhlawumbi ngexesha. Sendithuba i-feedback siyifumene kakhulu ebantwini i-positive. Enye ke iyasikhuthaza uba mhlawumbi singalungisa phila.
Has been struggling and lacking police facilities. They had to go to Nyanga police station to report crimes happening in their community. The government finally changed lives of people residing in Samora Michael. A new police station was opened in December last year. This is Anathi reporting live from Samora Michael police station, Cape Town.
The Grassroots project was started in urge to help keep young boys and girls away from the influences of drugs as well as crime. Themba reports.
This large beautiful area behind me is the Khayelitsha Football for Hope Center, which is also known as the Grassroots Center. If you look at my far left over here, you will see the actual area where most of the action here takes place, which is the artificial grassroots. Apart from soccer, there is also netball games that take place here from time to time. And also, if you look far behind, there are kids playing there, but there is also a mini park where from time to time children spend their time if they are not old enough to play soccer.
The memories the youth of this location have about how things were before the park was built are ones that anyone would want to forget. But that will happen sooner rather than later, since they speak so positively about the change that the park has brought to this location.
I will be talking to residents of Khayelitsha, Harare to find out how they feel about this park and its existence.
Ibala ngoku and then abantu batshintsha abanye baphumelela ngebhola lena lapha eHarare Khayelitsha. Ayisekho ninzi ngoku ubudlobongela yabo. And then ngoku ke i-light ezikhulayo zikhulela phaa kulabala and then nazo sidlala ibhola ngoku zimnandi kwazo siyaphambili.
The community of Harare and surrounding areas make use of the Khayelitsha Football for Hope Center by means of soccer-related activities.
My name is Tony Kubesa. I am the site manager for grassroots soccer in the Western Cape, particularly in the Cape Town site. We're leveraging on the power of soccer to mobilize, inspire and educate young people so that they can live longer and healthy lifestyles. The main purpose or the main focus of grassroots soccer is to work with young people. Young people from the community of Khayelitsha and abroad, reaching the neighboring communities. The work that we do, we mainly work in schools, which we run after school programs, where we teach young people around HIV and AIDS, sexual and reproductive health and rights, gender-based violence, and harmful gender norms. And that's not the only way or the only program that we run here in Khayelitsha at the center. We've got for adults as well, because as we are in a health and adolescent organization, adults also want to benefit from the center. So on Sundays, we have a social league where older men come and play soccer. And as the name says, it's a social league. It's a way of trying to promote cohesion and bringing young and old to come together on a Sunday instead of going and sitting in a shibin.
It brings joy to the parents knowing that their children are playing in a safe environment.
Abantwana ngokuba safe ezindleleni ezimotweni endleleni badlala ibhola abantwana ukuze bakwazi uba baphume kwenzeni izinto ezisitoti bangabesitoti babe nendawo babe nento yokwenza ngalo lonke ixesha besikoleni abantwana babuye bakwazi uba babheke epakini.
For those from this community who don't participate in any sports have also made use of this park. When it is hot, they come out with their camp chairs and umbrellas and have a braai and some drinks.
Malam ndimthabiso ndimtende kifani sinalo nyicala ke abathi abantu ke ngezinye imini okanye ngezinye insuku ke weekend kutsho ke basihlalele ke kuba khona ke into ezininzi ke ziye zibe khona kojiba inyama bahlale ke neziphuzo zabo abantu baze ne-camp chairs zabo.
The Khayelitsha Football for Hope Center has brought some positivity in this community. For the time that I spent here, apart from seeing people working and people playing soccer, there were also people sitting around using their phones. So when I asked around, they told me that they were connecting to the Wi-Fi that is available there for free. I'm Themba for CPUT News, Harare, Khayelitsha.
Taking a look at your financial indicators this morning. That was your financial indicators this morning. And that is it from the CPUT News Bulletin. From the team and myself, good morning.